I'm alive and back from vacation. It's been 3 weeks since my last upload, and hopefully I'm back with a banger. So what you see on the screen right now, if you're new here, I'm a free-to-play sponsor creator for Other Kingdoms, and what you see on the screen right now is RK Battle Simulator made by Specco. I made this feature on my channel a couple times now, so already got the gist of it. But to put it simply, you join the Discord, you subscribe to the Patreon, it's a $1 subscription. It's really nothing, but it helps a lot for the continuous support. And you can, get yourself a Crystal Tech Simulator mortar ball tester like we're going to do right now. And it's being updated very frequently with every command release and with every changes to the game. So shout out to Specco, shout out to the community. And to avoid, because this looks like complicated at first, and I already set everything up, so I'll quickly go over that too. So as you can see here, we have the red side and the green side. So we got everything set up. We got Civilization Germany for both. We got 10% defense tokens. They're both VIP 19, just for the troop count. Exact same talent trees, exact same gear, exact same inscriptions. And this is the first time I actually did some stats for armaments. So I decided to go for 10. As it seems like the average, like putting like 12 of everything is not really realistic in a way. So this is a bit more for roundness sake, so it's not like too out of reach. We got the Delta, we got all the special inscriptions. Let's see. We got the exact same troop count, everything is bueno. But now, I'm mostly interested in Ivan, and particularly with Arthur, because he feels like the most natural choice. With the way their skill and their kits are like, you kind of want to have Arthur because he's able to proc all of these type of effects that Ivan benefits from. And to be honest, Arthur now is in a weird spot because he's been mostly used with like Philip, Hector, like all these kind of placeholder commanders. Meanwhile, like you don't really want to split GG and Achilles. I think they're like tailor-made together. It doesn't make sense to really remove them from each other. Like I currently use Arthur Achilles because I only run 1 calorie march, so it does fine for me, but it's not the best. In the same vein, I do not want to test like Attila, David. These are like, third calorie marches. They're not really that meta. They're just there for the full calorie players. So in the most natural way, testing out how does Arthur and Ivan work together against the other meta commanders. And to make that distinct difference, I'm going to run each like opponent that I have. I'm going to run it with Arthur and Achilles, like the one I'm currently using, to see how Ivan does better. So let's begin with, let's do it like this. So everything is the same. We're going to run this against multiple opponents, and let me see if I didn't like miss out on anything. So we got the combat to the death. It's open field. We got the KVK all damage, very important. And without further ado, let's begin. So this is actually closer than I expected, because I expect the healing from gang to amp it up, but actually pretty close. Let's see that again. Yeah, close again. Interesting. I did not expect that. But let's see how Ivan does. So 24 to 29 is pretty okay. How does Ivan compare to this? It does look better on paper. Let's see. It's like a 4K difference. Alright, so this simulator is in the past has been quite accurate. Obviously it's not 100% accurate because there's a lot of variables, but it has always been a rough estimate, and to my knowledge in the past it hasn't really missed. So this is a good way to see how does the new commander improve your lineup, and I think that's the way you should view this simulator. You should not view it like a to the letter correct, like very accurate. It is accurate enough for you to make an assessment of whether you want to work on commander or not. As you can see here, gang, I got destroyed in this one. So like a 15k difference. Pretty noticeable. Alright. Let's see, what are the meta options right now? Well, for the calorie, that's it. Like I could run Attila David, but that's not really meta in my eyes. Like it's just there to support your other combo marches. So when it comes to calorie, I guess skill damage. We could try skill damage once. Like Who Arthur. Yeah, we could try Who Arthur, I guess, just to see the difference. I don't expect a lot, but you never know. You never know with Wedge 2. And it could be good. It could be good, okay. Everything else is in order. Let's begin. And yeah, it looks like it's doing damage. Is it better? Well, it does seem better at first. Yeah, it's once again 9k difference. I have this one is different. Okay, so try number 3 always goes to Arthur Ivan. Let's see how Arthur Achilles does in comparison. Because I'm curious for this myself. Like I said, I'm running Arthur Achilles and I'm doing fine. I just want to see how much of a difference does Ivan make. Look like this is not very big. But could be an outlier. And yeah, it got absolutely cooked in this one. 11k difference. Try number 3. This is the money shot. Seems like trying 3 times is the way. And yeah, 10k difference. So honestly, it's not that bad. Like it does okay. Now, granted, I'm doing 1v1. Okay, these commanders do AoE damage. They're doing all types of stuff. So doing a 1v1 is not the most optimal way, but it's still a good estimate. Alright, so pretty decent against this. Like, it's nothing too crazy. You expect this to beat it. Like it depends on the gear and stuff, but skill damage versus combo. There's a lot of variables with combo when it comes to the procs. So this can go either way, but it's okay. It's pretty solid. All right, let's go move on to infantry. So infantry, we're going to run Sun Tzu. Well, we could do a lot of things. Let's just do BQ. All right, so for this we want this. Let's do Greece. I mean, people run. Nah, that's for open field. Let's do France, just for the open field effect. Let's see, talent tree. Yeah, this is the real open field, but this one is for. Yeah, let's do this one. This is the open field stuff. Horn ring. Yeah, that can stay. That can stay. We're going to do pincer. We're going to do pincer 2. So this should be very strong. Let's see. Okay. Arthur Achilles. I expect this to be obliterated. And it will be. Wow. Absolutely obliterated. But let's do 3 tries per pairing. Just to see. Wow. Okay. Pincer 2, very strong. Very strong. Wow. Okay. I don't have high hopes for Ivan, but maybe I will be surprised. Oh yeah, that's a 16k difference. So it improved the trade for like 4 to 5k. Yeah, 4 to 5k. So it's less of a hospital bill, but still very much a hospital bill. And try number 3. Yeah, pretty consistent. So 50k difference compared to like 20 with Achilles. Very strong. How does Luce compare? Luce, I'm blind, here it is. Wow, okay. Luce doing worse. So the BQ expertise does make a lot of difference in these scenarios. So this one is very close. So this was very close. Calorie against infantry. It's very close. Okay, this one. This one's not close. 11k difference. And try number 3. 10k difference. So still pretty good, I would say. Achilles wouldn't do much against this. Like, no. Achilles can't do anything against Sun Tzu. But let's be formal. Let's be professional here. Let's do all 3 tries. And yeah, it's no chance. No chance. Like, this is even without BQ. Like, BQ is gonna obliterate this dude. Oh yeah. So, verdict against infantry. Ivan does better against infantry. So, does he do too much better? Not really. But for the state of the game, for the health of the game, you are expecting for infantry to be cavalry. Like, oh yeah. Yeah, infantry is going to be very solid. Alright, let's do one more with Ivar. I know people run Ivar here. Let's see how it does. Okay, wow. Okay, Ivar doing work. Sun Tzu Ivar. Absolutely cooking Archer Achilles. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What about Ivan? Yeah, Ivan is making a difference here. 3k difference. It could go either way. Oh yeah. Infantry gonna lose now. So yeah, if you're running Ivar, don't expect performances as an actual open field commander like BQ and LC. This should be common knowledge, but you know, you never know. People want to experiment stuff. Okay. When it comes to archers, I expect this to completely obliterate everything. So we're going to try QSA Zuge with YSG, and we're going to try with Shajar as well. And also going to try Herman. Alp with... yeah, we're going to do all of these variations, pretty much. So, let's see. Let's start with Zuge first. So Zuge, we're going to put Ottoman. Defense. Let's see. This is the build I use. Although I use all of these too. But that's okay. I don't use Feral Rage here. So for this, we don't need the horn. We need the pendant. Right? You kind of want the full dragon set, to be honest. Like, the dragon set here is much better. Okay, so this is the 6-piece bonus. Yeah, it does look like the 6-piece bonus. Okay. Skill damage and health. Yeah, that's the one. Wedge 2. 10%, 10%. Everything looks good. Alright. Actually, let's start off with Achilles. So this is the current one that we have right now. And very close. 6k difference. Could be an outlier. QSA is still number 1 on the field, so it doesn't surprise me too much. Okay, so now it's good. Okay, so it's not too convincing, but it still wins. Not every time, but with Ivan I expect it to win. Oh yeah. Ivan is next level for this. 20k difference. 15k difference. And for try number 3, once again like 20k difference. 16k. So Ivan is clearly better in this scenario. Let's try out. What if we try out more skill damage with YSG? Would that make a dent? $10k difference? I think it does. It did better than Zuge, if I recall. $6k difference, so it's closer once again. So Wedge 2 with YSG does a lot of skill damage here. So I do expect it to be better than Zuge, but Zuge is a bit more crowd control with his AoE debuff. But let's try Ivan. Oops. Okay, 16k difference. Number 1. 11k difference. Number 2. 15k. So it beats comfortably. It doesn't obliterate it though. Interesting. Shajar. Let's try a Shajar. So this is our baseline with Achilles. Shajar does a lot of healing. So in a 1v1 scenario she becomes quite nice. That's why I want to see it. But the more she heals, the more saves you actually get. So it's a double-edged sword right here, and it shows. So it's 18k difference. And if it's losing against Achilles, then that's not a good sign, because Ivan is probably gonna beat that Savun by like the 5k to 10k ratio. Yeah, this is 8k. And one more try. Yeah, 16k. Alright, let's see how Ivan does. Interesting, look at the healing. Very close. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised right here. It's a 20k difference, but because of the healing. But it wasn't as fast as with Achilles. Interesting, that battle took longer. But 20k difference from the bat. It could be down to all of these random procs from the combo effects and stuff like that, talents. But this one feels like a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it's 25k difference. That's pretty noticeable. So it went from like 10 to 15k to 20, 25k, like I expected. Yeah, that's 25k. Okay, we have a winner, obviously. I expected this. And then we finally have Alp. So, Alp, I don't even know who we use it with. Like Alp, Zuge, Alp, YSG, Alp. Let's just use QSH. Let's see how he does. Oh yeah, okay. Alp is doing work. 10k difference, 11k difference. 8k difference. And one more try. Wow. It got smashed. Interesting. All Parson pretty good in duels. Alright. Wow. Alright. Alt Parcel does a lot of these insta procs as well, so it becomes quite closer. So healing against this dude, not bueno, but insta procs. Yeah, that's why the infantry works so good against it, because of those insta procs, and the inscriptions boost a lot of these insta procs. Yeah, wow. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so it wins. Loses the trade, but still it wins against archers. So maybe QSH with Alp is the answer on the field. Funny enough. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Okay, so this time it loses at 8k. I'm very intrigued by this. Okay, now it's winning comfortably. 11k difference. Wow. Now it's winning comfortably again. Well, this was the strongest opponent it faced, and it still did quite well against it. Like, so the verdict I have right now is he is quite good with Arthur. Like, he beats most pairings except the infantry pairings. Like, he only beat Sun Ivar. Like, I didn't even try BQLC, but I think Sun Tzu is the one that makes the difference. But I suppose we can quickly check that out. Yeah, I suppose we could. Because why not? BQLC. BQLC. Yeah, this is the build. Pincer 2. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the BQ expertise kicks in, and then it becomes a different beast. Let's try that again. Okay, this one's quite close. So you're gonna lose by 3k difference. This one's gonna lose it again. So BQ expertise is very OP in these type of scenarios. Like, very OP. Like, once he gets yellow, it's GG for the opponent. Like, yeah, oh yeah, this got obliterated. Oh, completely obliterated. So Ivan still did a lot better. So what is the verdict? Ivan is an upgrade over Achilles if you're using Arthur as a primary. Arthur finally gets a really good pairing for his march. Up to date, he's been used with Philip, Hector, you know, Achilles, and they're not the best option. But clearly Ivan has been designed in a way for him to be accommodated with Arthur, because he also does the 3 AoE target fan area. He does all of these effects which can trigger based on, you know, chances, and Arthur provides that, so it makes quite logical sense for this to be the most logical pairing. And it is an upgrade over Achilles that I currently have right now. And do I think it's a big difference. Depends on who you're fighting, but if you're only running one cavalry march, I suppose Arthur and Ivan. Since a lot of people already have Arthur, so working on Ivan makes more sense. But if I'm a cavalry guy, like I'm running 2 archers, maybe 3, I would run GG Achilles or Achilles GG. I will run Archer with Ivan, and then for my third march you could do Attila David or something. Maybe even Huo, but I don't know about Huo now. It's debatable. I guess depends on your KVKs. And like I haven't done anything with William Marshall. Like this could be really decent, but he's like an Ivar situation. Like Ivar can work in the open field, but is he the best solution? Not really. Like in my eyes, he just does a lot of damage. He doesn't do anything much else. So William Marshall is really good against archer garrisons, so RIP archers. But for the field, I don't think he's that good. Like it's not worth testing out for the field. And that'll be all. So if you want to see your testing, do some tests yourself, check out the simulator, join the Discord, everything is in the description. Once again, thanks for watching. Check the timestamps for anything you want to see again, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.